Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Wholesome Healing Collective podcast. We've got a special share for you today. As we were going into this morning, talking with Alyssa, she's been experiencing a migraine over the last few days that has led to other uncomfortable physical sensations. And we thought instead of finding a topic and ignoring what's alive and talking about that we would focus on what's alive and do a little session of exploration together and share that with you to show in real life this powerful coaching modality in action.
Yeah, it's every session is different, so it's always so hard to explain like what really goes on behind the curtain. So this is just one glimpse of the many possibilities of what can unfold in a session, because really it's all about what your body needs in the moment and what feels good, or maybe what your intuition or the coach's intuition is bringing forth. Um, it's a really great way to get out of the mind and allow the body to give you the answers that you need to hear and integrate so that you can begin to like embody that and that can become your reality.
Yeah, yeah, super juicy stuff.
Yeah. Um, so if you have questions about that coaching process, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to answer them for you. I think we have a couple episodes at the beginning of our podcast that kind of explain more what somatic coaching is, somatic healing, and breath work, and all of that. So if you're curious, you can check those episodes out.
Amazing.
Mm, yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we dive into that coaching session?
Mm, I guess what's coming up is just the acknowledgement that these things come in layers and each session is exploring a new layer that's ready to be seen, processed, alkalized in the body. And so one layer, there's always so much to be had with each layer. And it's a journey that will often require more layers to be explored and more sessions to be had. So, where we typically find relief, um, there may be more layers that need to be explored. So, I just want to say that so that there isn't an expectation that, one session can miraculously um, completely get rid of a sensation, a pain, an illness, or anything like that. It can happen, it does happen, and it may also be the layer that you're ready to explore today, and then another layer will come
What
eventually.
is that?
I have a new computer, and apparently it does weird things with my facial. I don't know.
Oh my God, we're keeping
Don't
that.
know why it does that, and I don't know how to turn it off.
I love that.
It's
Yeah,
funny. The
I love that.
universe is like, yes.
It is definitely a process. And typically, I don't take somebody through this process on the first session. Like, we build
Mm.
up
Yep.
safety and explore the nervous system, and then we dive in. Like, and you may not experience. I would say today's session wasn't like super deep, and we typically do longer sessions than what we did today. But you and I, when we coach each other, we can go super deep. And where
Yeah.
clients, it may take some time for them to find that safety in order to go that deep. So I love that you're like expanding on it is a process, and there's always something new to explore. And I think we've mentioned in another episode that it's like doing this work preventatively and like routinely allows you to explore what's like current for you instead of waiting for an issue like, oh, I have a migraine today, I better book a session. Like, it's better to just kind of continue to show up and explore what's in the body. And
Yeah.
then now you have the pieces to put together on your own sessions, your own healing one-on-one, one on none.
Self to self. Yeah. Instead of self to other. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so
Beautiful.
thank you. Thank you so much. And let's dive in. And then
Welcome to the Wholesome Healing Collective.
Join us on our podcast for a journey into the hearts of healers from all walks of life, diving deep as we explore meaningful conversations that have the power to inspire, empower, and share life-changing wisdom.
Through this community, we hope to create a welcoming environment where our listeners leave feeling nurtured and uplifted. We are so delighted you are here. My name is Alyssa.
And I'm Renee. Grab a drink, get cozy, and let's dive in. Okay, here we are now. Music is set. Ready to drop in and explore some of the sensations that are arising?
yeah.
Okay. You shared that you've got a migraine that's been persisting the last few days, and now you're feeling a lot of nauseousness. So I'm thinking if it feels good to you, let me know. Maybe we'll drop in, feel into some of the other senses that are not the uncomfortable ones, tap into a little bit of relief if we can, or a place in the body that isn't feeling nauseous or pain. And then from that place, we'll start to dip our toe into exploring those other sensations. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. And does this volume sound good?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, let's start with just a few nourishing deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in as deep as the body will let you in this moment. Letting everything out with the exhale. One more big breath. Yeah, letting the body settle in and land here. Noticing if it feels like your energy has been in many places already today. Just calling it back to this moment. Inviting all parts of you to be here and be a part of this journey. And with your natural breath, starting to feel into your sensations, maybe noticing the breath as it enters your nose and as it exits your lips. Feeling it move across your skin. Noticing any smells in the air. Noticing the temperature as it leaves your body and enters your body. Feeling the clothes on your skin, the blanket on your lap giving you warmth. Bringing your awareness all the way down to the soles of your feet. Feeling that connection with the ground. We're already releasing energy already. Feeling your feet against the ground and notice the earth rising up to support you here. Perhaps as you exhale, feeling your energy go through your feet and into the earth like roots into the ground, connecting you deep, deep into the earth. Accessing that earth energy with your next inhale, drawing up what you need into the body. With these first couple of breaths, letting that energy draw up to your root chakra, anchoring you here for this journey. That's it. Letting this energy continue to circulate with your breath as you bring your awareness to your crown chakra, just above your head, inviting that opening to the higher realms, letting your energy extend beyond you, and inviting in your guides, your mentors, your tribe on the other side to support you in this journey. Inviting only those with your highest good in mind. And with that next exhale, drawing your awareness back down into the body, finding a place that feels the most comfortable in this moment. A place that feels safe and as free as possible from the nausea and pain that you're getting ready to explore. And perhaps giving me a little nod when you find that place in the body. Beautiful. Taking a couple breaths with this place, allowing yourself to sink in, allowing yourself to find refuge here. Surrendering any agenda or expectation that you have for yourself, just letting whatever's here to unfold take its path. Welcoming anything that is ready to be shown, to be seen, to be acknowledged. Letting all parts of you know that they are welcome. From this place, asking the body how you want to feel as you leave this session today.
Relieved.
Relieved. Yeah. Is there anything else the body wants to voice?
I don't think so.
Relieved. Beautiful. And what do we need to explore so that your body can find more relief?
I think the stiffness in my neck is really sticking out to me.
Mm. And what might be other elements of that stiffness that you can name? Any other texture or color, sensation?
It's like heavy. Like my shoulders have this heaviness and like my head is heavy. And I'm like wondering if my head is in the right spot or if it's like too forward. And it's like, why do I have to think so hard about where my head is?
Mm. So there's a heaviness and a inclination of the mind to hop in and try to answer what that means.
Mm-hmm.
How else does that heaviness feel?
It feels like there's an absence of some kind of brace. Like there
Mm.
should be a brace, but there isn't.
Mm. Was this brace? Where did it come from?
I don't know. It was just there.
Mm. Okay. So there's this energetic feeling of a brace that was once supporting you that isn't there anymore.
Mm.
Did that brace feel supportive or did it provide a different feeling?
I think it was supportive, but in like, I keep saying the word I think. It was supportive, but in a like cagey way.
Mm. And was this support that was provided in this lifetime or another?
Another.
Taking a big breath, thanking the body for that information. Does it feel safe to explore that further?
Yes.
Just inviting you to stay in that safe place in the body as you observe, letting yourself rest there as your vantage point. And if you were to imagine that support, that brace there for you, what is it helping you relieve? What purpose did it used to hold for you?
Got like this sensation from the bottom of my stomach, like my solar plexus, but also where I'm feeling the most nausea. Just like, just like shut up when you asked me that question. Protection.
Protection. How does that feel when you name that? How does it feel in your solar plexus?
It's eased.
Would it like to name what you were being protected from?
It was keeping me small. Like this brace that was like not allowing me to grow.
Allowing any of those emotions that are arising with that, just be here. The body is sharing with you this brace that supported you in another life, but it also kept you small. It felt like it kept you in a cage and kept you from growing. Acknowledging that in this life, in that life, and in that time, it probably served you and it did keep you safe. And we can be grateful for that. And also acknowledging that in this life, maybe you don't need that anymore. Asking your body what it needs to release this energetic tie to that time, to that support, to that cage, and that protection.
And just breathing through that and releasing.
Yeah.
Recalibrating.
Would it feel good to tap into your central channel while we recalibrate?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll call in Halo Active if that feels supportive. Okay. Letting your body tell you how deep to breathe, then the pace that you want to go. Letting each breath be gentle and nourishing. Perhaps imagining that all the little points where that cage and support were attached to you are just starting to dissipate a little bit. Letting your breath go to these places. And lovingly start to detach these points. That's it. Each breath loosening those ties a little bit more. Each release being a release with love. Gratitude for the support this has provided you. Gratitude for the fact that you don't need them anymore. Releasing what is no longer supporting you. That's it. Letting the body move and release however it needs. Noticing if there's parts of you that want to hang on, that are afraid of letting go. Breathing love into those parts. Like energetic cords. You can imagine that cage releasing from you now, dissolving in the wind into that universal energy that can alkalize and transform. Inviting the power of your solar plexus into this process. letting your strength in your central channel anchor you in your higher self, the energy of your essence. Remembering the central channel that is connecting you to the earth and connecting you to your source above.
Um, um,
That's it, letting that energy move out the body. As you're breathing into your central channel, imagine your support above, bringing you healing, golden energy that's now floating above you, ready to wash over you and fill any voids that were left from your release. Inviting that energy to descend upon you. Washing over the head and the shoulders. Calming the tension and the anchor points of what was once there. Bringing new life, new energy. Letting that energy wash over your torso and your arms, filling your solar plexus, and then moving down your hips and your legs, all the way down to your feet connected to the earth. Taking a few more breaths here. Noticing anywhere else in the body that needs a loving breath, and sending it there now. Letting your awareness come back to that safe place in the body that we started in. Settling back in here and checking in with the body again. Checking in with that tension in the back of the neck and the nausea in your solar plexus. Noticing how you feel now.
But a little relief.
Little relief is nice.
Yeah, and some information, so that feels really good.
Before we start to wrap up, perhaps inviting the body to share any last bits of information for you or anything else that wants to be named in the space.
I don't need that brace to feel safe. Inviting in movement and flow, allowing myself to grow beyond what was once holding me back.
Yeah. Allowing the truth of those words to sink in for a moment. That you don't need that brace. That you can grow beyond. Letting your energy expand. Feeling your bigness. That's it. Letting yourself take up space. Inviting the body to recalibrate to this expansion, to the bigness of your essence. Allowing your energy to stay big as you begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. Yeah, inviting in the movement that feels good. Feeling back into your seat in the room around you. Taking your time, orienting back to the space, coming back when you're ready.
I feel like that was what I was experiencing, was the contraction after the expansion, and like this cage trying to like push me back. And when you said it at the end, allowing my, I don't know, the bigness of my essence.
Recalibrate.
That, whatever you said. It was like this reminder of how big I did feel at the pause level 2 retreat. And then coming back into my daily life, and it's like,
yeah. Yeah, tapping back into that.
Yeah.
How do you feel now?
I feel less stiff, less nauseous.
Yay.
Big.
An invitation to maybe multiple times today or over the weekend, remembering that feeling of expansion when you're feeling contraction and allowing that duality to alkalize a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for holding space. That was great.
You're welcome. Let me know if anything comes up in the next little while that you want to dive into, bounce off me, voice, whatever.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching today. We hope that you have a beautiful rest of the day, and we'll see you again next time.